Hi friend, welcome to Market Analysis channel. On this chart, I will be analyzing Fetch AI. Fetch AI is a new project and it has been doing very fine ever since it was introduced. Let me go into this analysis in detail. Before I start, I'm going to show you the present condition in Fetch AI. I'll show you what has been happening since the start of the market rally and where Fetch AI will be heading to. Let's get started. I'll be starting from point 3. When you look at our chart at point 3, that happens to be a resistance zone which Fetch AI hit, and then the sellers come in heavily. They send the price downward rapidly, breaking below the 50-day moving average line, and then it traded underneath it a little bit before it finally dropped down heavily to the 200-day moving average. When it got to the 200-day moving average, the downward pressure got stopped and the price keep ranging underneath the 200 moving average for a extended period of time. We have one important bar. It's this particular bar. It closes around the top of its peak, which shows that the buyers come in with full force. The volume is on the average volume, and from that bar the price has not violated the low of that bar. That marked the new support zone and is still intact up to this present moment. When the bar was ranging, it got another explosive upward closing bar and the volume is very huge, but because the price is hitting around the 21 exponential moving average, it still send it back a little bit. But there's a positive thing happening at the moment. As this price is dropping, the volume keep going less, and when prices are dropping and the volume is less, it's telling us that the sellers have exhausted their strength. We only need just a few number of buyers to come in and they'll overwhelm the sellers, and the price will go up rapidly. Also know that we are at support zone. Support zone is the same level which buyers come in heavily and fight back and beat the sellers to push the price upward. Our focus now is on a price that will show a bar that will confirm that the buyers are finally taking charge, or they finally get in control of Fetch AI. The bar needs to be an upward closing bar and it should have a volume above average volume. Once we see such bar, we will enter our trade, because that has finally confirmed to us that the buyers are now in full force and they will push the price upward to its prior resistance, which is at point 3. That's 0.4480. Once the price traded towards point 3, if it finally break above point 3, yes, that's finally confirmed the uptrend resumption. And when the uptrend resume, our next focus will now be the target area, where we expect the price to rally up to before it will take another breath. Let me zoom out and let me show what's happening in the big picture of Fetch AI. When you look at Fetch AI from the left hand side, you will see that the market bottom, and after the market bottom, it had a little bit rally. The rally was short-lived before it finally dropped to the 200-day moving average. It traded around it and it finally bounced off from the 21-day moving average around point 0, and it traded up rapidly to point 1. When it gets to point 1, it reacted down towards point 2. It traded above the moving average again, which is the 50-day moving average, and it traded underneath it up to point 3. When it now finally rises to point 3, it came down hard to the support zone. As it is a support zone, this is on the 200-day moving average, and around this particular area is where the buyers will come in with full force to reverse the downward pressure and resume the upward rally. So don't forget, once we have an upward closing bar with a volume above average on this support zone, we'll enter a buy order because it has finally confirmed that the buyers are now in position and they are in control of the price. And when it rises to 0.3 and break above the resistance at 0.3, we will add more to our position, which will also be an advantage to our trade. And our level for projection is, we'll calculate the percentage increase from 0.0 to 0.1. If it now finally break above 0.3, that will be the minimum level the price is going to rise before there is going to be another significant correction. Our targeted price is now 3.0600. That's the distance of our target price once it finally break above 0.3. If this analysis on Fetch.AI really help you, subscribe to the channel. If you have any question, like the video and post your question in the video comment section. I'll see you in the next analysis. Thanks for watching.